to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there. He's going to have a lead now before you.
Barry Hirsch steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Rolled slowly to first. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers.
Joel Guerra gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and 2 gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Alton Greenwood will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Hit to third, reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Almanza, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire
Hold on now, that ball is down and could score a run. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing. Into the box now, Barry Hirsch. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball right side. Backhanded. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Terry Lyons, the hitter now, 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
Grounded back up the middle. They'll go to the bag for 1, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game. Into the box, Mike Phillips. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trevor Almanza digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Into the windup and the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Barry Hirsch will stand in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Here it comes on 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. 3 runs, 8 hits. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ibanez going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game. James Sweeney will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Almanza. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits.
Barry Hirsch strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Trevor Almanza, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Settling in now, Barry Hirsch. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Runners on the move for second. Drilled right back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Joel Guerra takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield would probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. The throw home, and not in time as the run scores.
The batter.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, seemed like everything he touched turned to gold. He winds up with 5 hits in the game. Without question, a standout performance.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our tops player spotlight. Trevor Almanza is in that spotlight as he comes off one of his better showings of the year. His last contest, an impressive 5-hit performance, and really led the charge offensively for this. Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Trevor Almanza. We'll see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ballgame last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
Sanchez giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Elvis Francisco will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Trevor Almanza is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Conrad has it in his tracks. 1 out.
First baseman number 23.
On the ground up the middle to second for 1, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Wow, you know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Trevor Almanza heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him. Barry Hirsch steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Sanchez looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. Harmon Rodriguez will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers. On its tailor-made to short, 6. 3, apparently, as he decides not to go after the double play that could have gotten him out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Terry Lyons. He singled his last time up. swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Almanza will wait on it, and he will put it away to retire the side. Ready now, Trevor Almanza, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
7 runs on 12 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Lifted the other way to left center. Sanchez on the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap.
First baseman number 20.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Barry Hirsch will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the base. Joel Guerra is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there, on to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Alton Greenwood stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Nunez sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in. Andrew Velasco will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around.
You're out.
Trevor Almanza steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Terry Lyons stands in looking to do some work against that big deficit they've got in front of them.
Oh, you got it, Matt. This is a situation where he just needs to keep that line moving. Get on, get a couple in, and hope the next guys can come through big.
1 run scores. And not in time as the 2nd run scores. So striding in, number 44, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Greenwood. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. striding in to start the ninth, Harmon Rodriguez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one.
And he's retired here, one away. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run.
MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Today, the third and final. Trevor Almanza will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Too high, 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing.
No strike.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, they are definitely not having any trouble seeing this guy so far. A second run's in to score on the double. It's 2-0 now already, and he's already putting his guys in catch-up mode here in the first inning.
Barry Hirsch will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Comes set with the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. Joel Guerra will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, anytime you hit over 400 for a 10-game stretch, you're going pretty well.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Leading off for the Reds,
Trevor Almanza is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. And the Redlegs have added on. It's now a 5-0 game.
That pitcher's got to be thinking.
Ray Nunez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Trevor Almanza comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Hit hard up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll...
Barry Hirsch will stand in. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. He's running towards second. Takes this the other way to right. But the catch is made on the line out there. Will they have a shot at doubling him off first? Joel Guerra strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Nunez has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Terry Lyons is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Almanza camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop-up.
Trevor Almanza will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
Nunez ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second, looking for the cycle. And would you believe it? It's a triple to give him the cycle. Wow, he has just completed the last leg of a true baseball rarity, hitting for the cycle.
Yeah, good for him. You know, for a long time, a cycle was actually more rare than a no-hitter. That's no longer the case, but it's still very special. And this is not a game he'll likely forget.
Barry Hirsch will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Trevor Almanza will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he fails here.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game. This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our tops. Sun starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series. Trevor Almanza gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Sliced hard on the ground. Backhanded. Throw in time and decided. Striding into the box, Trevor Almanza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double it.
Barry Hirsch will stand in. The winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Hit to short. Oliveros is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. stepping in and ready for another shot, Joel Guerra, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run.
Leading off for the Reds,
Trevor Almanza gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Grounded back up the middle. Oliveros from shallow center. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, and what a great effort there to reach base safely. You can see him dive headfirst into first base. And now let me offer.
Barry Hirsch will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Anderson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one. Joel Guerra will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. There goes the runner. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Only play will be to first, so with the runner in motion, they stay out of the double play. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Guy Flores is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Luis Vasquez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Trevor Almanza will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Almanza.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Barry Hirsch will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
First offering on its way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the one ball.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
If you're not an absolute speed merchant on the bases, if the pitcher slide steps, he's got a much better chance of throwing you out. The defense sniffed it out right there. The slide steps work. Great throw to second base, and he's gone.
High pop-up. Greenwood is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stephen Kim will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
38, Stephen Kim.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really...
Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Trevor Almanza is in the glow. And no surprises lately for this guy. He continues to be as reliable as a Swiss train.
Well, Matty, I can't speak to the European train schedules, but I do know he's a terrific player. He's the kind of guy every organization wants because not only is he a great talent, but he's also proven throughout his big league career to be a true professional. I mean, he almost always lives up to expectations and does what the organization expects of him. That can be tough to find in a ball player sometimes.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball. Next, Luis Vasquez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Eric, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And that last win gets them a step closer to the 500 mark. They can actually reach 500 if they can pull this one out.
Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trevor Almanza will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
Tap foul at home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And the runner back easily. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Barry Hirsch will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Trevor Almanza is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning. 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
And there to take it in route number 1.
First baseman number 20.
Into the box. Barry Hirsch. He flew out. Trevor Almanza will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Barry Hirsch steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Out. To second for 1. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Luis Vasquez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Digging in, Malcolm Crawford. He singled his last time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Almanza. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. So they score 4 times on base hits. No errors and no one left on base. Robbie Melendez will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
On the ground up the middle, Guillen scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away. Barry Hirsch will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
The final line score for our ball game this evening.
From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Luis Vasquez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Trevor Almanza will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
Well, maybe that's a sign that he's cooling off a little bit. He's been on fire lately, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games, so we'll see in this one.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Around third and being waved on home. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Barry Hirsch will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs. Settling in now, Trevor Almanza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Barry Hirsch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. Mound. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here. Stephen Kim is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
high and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Trevor Almanza will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Vasquez ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Boy, just another great swing right there, and he's had a few of them in this series. He gets a good pitch to hit, and he's right on it. And he drives this one off the wall for an easy double, and it might be time for them to let somebody else beat you for a change.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jose Ramirez will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and he's called out on a close play at third. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Leading off the inning, Michael Franco, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Jeremy Underwood will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
George Oliveros will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Diego Guillen will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Trevor Almanza will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, he's already got 3 hits in this game coming into this at-bat, so we'll see if he can get that 4th now against this new guy.
Kim is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Barry Hurst strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.